Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kenny Britt, his 26th touchdown. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku with touchdown number 7 on the year. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. 82 yards. So big pickup that time. And Charles, defending AFC Player of the Week, maybe bucking towards another award this week.
Yeah, they say they don't really care about...
And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. It's their quarterback. And the Browns getting set to go. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They go play action here on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tyus Bowser able to get in and bury him well behind the line for a loss of 17. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man, it's Corey Coleman. And he will go out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Being chased out left. And he's got some space here. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds. Four minutes to play here in quarter number 2. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Forced out to his left. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. It's their quarterback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kenny Britt with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Browns add on to their lead. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kenny Britt with his 28th touchdown. Our first update now from Cincinnati. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. Andy Dalton with one touchdown pass thus far. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Escaping the pressure right. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
I mean,
that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Dancing to his left. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
A screen complete to Crowell. Burst by him near the 35. A very solid gain of 27. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance. And he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. The Browns are in. Touchdown. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down.
And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Browns. And even 50 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
A swing pass caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kenny Britt. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. The last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
They're looking for a spark defensively. When he went for that ball, probably thought he had a chance at the pick. And remember, they had 2 last week in the win, obviously losing here.
Well, you talked about looking for a spark, and the best sparks are when you make big plays for your team, and he had that opportunity there. Couldn't haul it in, but that doesn't mean they're going to back off at all. They figure if they can get one of those takeaways, they can spark their team to a win.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
Yeah, that, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And now Cleveland Cleveland geared up to take the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that. Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Give him 30 yards there.
After that nice game there, for the rest of the game, the defense has to respect the running backs as passing threats as well. Not just play them strictly to run the football. They may be able to get downfield and catch it too.
And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Travis Benjamin with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Browns are pouring it on. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because
he's got a man complete. A gain of 32 that time. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. He got 29 yards that time. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Corey Coleman, his 6th touchdown of the season. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsauer? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here? Tell us, stretch this thing out a little bit.
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep them here. And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Their mobile quarterback finding the end zone. And now the Browns coming out on the field. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Kenny Brent becoming just the second. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. He'll drop to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
A like the play call. Go to the play action, see if you can sneak your tight end out there and find him open in the end zone.
And just defensively, they weren't fooled and able to bat it away. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. A solid move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Down at the 2. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and punch it in with Crowell. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. They'll look to throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, yes, this is what the good ones do. He used his legs to buy a little bit more time rolling to his left, and at one point, he flipped the switch.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just 1 kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week.
And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal. And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline.
A 4th quarter score from the Meadowlands. The Jets have just scored to take the lead over the Patriots. Jimmy Garoppolo, he was the story there with 4 touchdown passes. Looking to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back. Oh, wide open. Complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to, because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys were playing in this game.
But Charles, it's one. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this will be caught at the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big gain there on the first play of the game. 54 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and his accurate throwing.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Coleman with touchdown number 8. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Isaiah Crowell. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep for Kenny. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kenny Brent scoring a touchdown against his former mates. They'll drop to throw. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. Got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. If you get careless with the football, look out.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It'll be first and goal when we come back. 21-0 our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday return. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They'll set up a throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get it.
And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for Cleveland. 48 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be pretty one-sided, too.
I think you're right, partner. And this is caught at the 8. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be...
And got his man complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for the Browns. 53 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku, his second touchdown of the game. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored one.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kenny Brent, 75 yards. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in the touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offense.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kenny Brent, 81. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before.
He's got a man complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
He'll look to throw, escaping the pressure right. Now got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And that one results in 35 yards.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Isaiah Crowell, his 3rd touchdown. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Robert Quinn. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their number.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Eli Harold, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. They'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Robert Quinn in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a 1st down. It's 4th. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Eli Harold in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Now back to throw. He's going to launch this. And got his man complete. He's at the 30. 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators.
They are in the 4th and Buffalo. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Nate Peterman, a couple of touchdown passes thus far. Out to his left. Coleman has it here right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
Here we go.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right, safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. As the season nears its end, a berth in the postseason is the goal. And this man knows the responsibility for getting them there lies mostly with him and with his ability to guide through offense flawlessly in this game. It's the Browns going up against the Dolphins.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kenny Brent. 43. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kenny Brent with his second touchdown of this opening. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in real.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time for Cleveland. 41 yards.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or 2 in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, start to get...
Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep for Kenny Brent. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kenny Brent on his way to a monster game. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage?
And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Browns. 61 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands.
They go play action here on first down. Touchdown, Cleveland. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kenny Brent on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And now Cleveland geared up. And following that long touchdown pass, they don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Shifts free at the 15. And down inside the 15 he goes. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Flex round! Flex
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a fairly solid idea about which team will be featured prominently in those highlights.
Might be a little biased. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On the move to his left. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. It's their quarterback. And the Browns getting set to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious and you start to think about it.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kenny Brent, 75 yards. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Cleveland geared up to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them,
he's got a man complete. And he works free. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kenny Brent, 75 yards. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Travis Benjamin, 81 yards. And the Browns continue to roll. Now, he's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them.
And got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! Flex round! Flex round!
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Seth DeValve, his fourth touchdown on the year. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Going deep for Kenny Britt. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for Cleveland. 41 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
That confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
The Browns are in the end zone. Touchdown. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Escaping the pressure right. He has Britt over the middle. The 30. 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from him, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Time for a break. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. And some room to run now. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
On third down, the defense decided to blitz. A very good job of recognizing it, stepping away from the pressure, and finding open space to scramble and pick up a first down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll come out in the pistol. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Buying time to his left. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every...